Hi guys, welcome back to Nebula Fox Toy Reviews. Today, yes, once again we are in with the Jurassic World figures, and we have the Strike Attack figures. This is the first wave. I haven't got the second wave yet, but this is the first wave of them. So we have the Yuxisaurus, we have the Monolophosaurus. This is just a repaint. We have the Inostrancevia, this thing, the Inostrancevia, and finally we have the Tapejara, or Tapejara, however you want to pronounce it. This is also a repaint, but the first release, this is only the second release of this figure. The first release of this Tapejara figure is pretty hard to find. I believe when it actually first came out, the original release was hard to find just right off the bat. At least I couldn't find it. I've had to get mine second hand. But anyway, we got that one. So yeah, that's all of those. So let's head on over to the review table and get a closer look at these cool little dinos. So here we are. Here are all the figures. And we'll take a quick look at the returning species first, because we're going to be having a better look at the new species. So we'll start off with the Monolophosaurus, because we've seen this one a bajillion times already. So on the back of the box we've got all the others that we can see. We've got the Monolophosaurus and the play app. And coming into the front we've got the Rebirth logo, Strike Attack Monolophosaurus, the Spinosaurus, and then a little graphic of what the figure does. So let's get these out. Oh no, wait, there's another one on the foot. They really don't want these figures getting out of the packaging, do they? So, here is the Monolophosaurus in its Indoraptor era. It is just all black with a gold stripe running down the body. Yeah, I kind of like that. Monolophosaurus with the Indoraptor colours looks kind of nice. Although it could have used some, extra extra paint. But anyway, articulation. The arms can go forward and backwards and also out to the side. The legs can also go forward and backwards and a little bit out to the side as well. There's nothing in the head because it's all tied to the action feature, which is, if you move the tail, it chomps. Nom 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 nom. And that's it. Here is the scan code for the Monolophosaurus. And then there we go. That's that. Also doesn't seem to want to stand. Goody. Nope, this mono does not want to stand at all. Nope. Alright, it's lying down then. Tapejara time, which I believe is only being held in by its neck by the looks of it. Yep, that is literally only being held in by its neck. Yep. Just the neck. So this guy is, unfortunately, a bit deformed. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I've fixed the deformity. Sort of. So yeah, it was this part of the neck. Like, the plastic was folded in on itself, so the actual articulation was being hindered a lot. So I managed to do it, so now the neck moves. So, not much paint at all on this Tapejara. You got some nice orange on the face and the eyes and the crest, and that's it. We've got some dark splotches on the wings, but apart from that, nothing. For articulation, you can open and close the beak. The head is on a ball joint, so you get some nice rotation and some wiggly waggly round in a circle. But yeah, when this bit of plastic was folded in, you didn't get the wiggle waggle. You could do side to side and rotate it, but you couldn't really do the up and down part. So I have now fixed it. The feet have really stupid articulation. So they have the hinges, so you can do that. They could do that. I can just have them flat, which is how I'll have them. They do swivel as well, but it just looks stupid. I really don't get this articulation either, because like I said, it looks a bit silly. Although having them that way, so the feet are facing up. Oh, that looks better actually. That looks much better. I'm actually going to keep him with his legs up like that, because that honestly looks so much better. Because when you're coming into land, you're going to bring your feet down like that, and then go rawr. You're going to spring your feet forward. So I'm going to leave them like that, even though the actual detailing says to leave them that way up, but no, I'm leaving them this way. There we go. Action feature. If you press the button, the wings flap. Yay. And then we have the scan code under the wing. On to the Yuxisaurus. Now, this is a species I don't know much about. But I can tell just by looking at it it's either that it's an ankylosaur. It's either an ankylosaur or a nodosaur. Although it does have some sort of club, so I'm going to say ankylosaur. Because the nodosaurs didn't have clubs. Let's move the legs into the correct position. There we go. There we go. So here is the Yuxisaurus, by far the most colourful one so far. So we've got this nice dark green running the length of the body down onto the tail, with the spikes being light green, like a lime green, which I am a fan of. Apart from when you go down into the tail and it's all just the dark green. And then you've got the brown underneath. I am liking this. The eye paint, it's alright. It's not perfect, but it's decent. For articulation, it looks as if the head is on a ball joint. You do not get much wiggle waggle at all. You don't even get much up and down, so that is kind of pointless. That is part of the action feature. The legs can go forward and back, not out to the side. Well, front legs. Back legs can also go forward and back, but not out to the side. Because when it's a four-legged animal, you don't really need the side-to-side movement. And then the action feature, it shows you moving the tail, and then the head can move. But it also works the other way, so if you move the head, the tail moves as well. So it does work in tandem. I like this guy. I like the colours on him. I like him. Or her. Them. It. He's cute. Here is his scan code. Very cool. And finally, the Inostrancevia. Inostrancevia. Now this guy is not a dinosaur. This guy lived before the dinosaurs, with like Dimetrodon and all that kind of stuff. So this guy isn't a dinosaur at all. He's one of the mammal-like reptiles, like the Gorgonopsids. He's a Gorgonopsid basically. And look at those teeth. You would not want this thing to bite you, because if you get bitten by this, you are getting skewered by these teeth. The teeth are made of a soft rubbery material, so you don't have to worry about any paint chipping. And it is just cool. This guy's got a lot of colour going on at the front end. So we've got dark brown for most of the head with the orange patterns, and that moves into the brown being the patterns as it goes into this sandy colour. I do still think the Yuxisaurus is the most colourful one, but this one is by far my favourite figure in this wave. For articulation, you've got front legs that can go forward and back, but not out to the side, and the back legs do exactly the same, because once again, with it being a four-legged animal, it doesn't really need the outward movement of the legs for balance. And then for the action feature, you just move the tail again and it bites. Which is, once again, just showing you that you really don't want to get bitten by this thing. With these teeth, it honestly is reminding me of a hippo. And hippos are scary. Hippos are one of the most dangerous animals alive today. So just imagine this thing coming at you. It's a scary thought, but it's pretty cool. And here is the scan code for it. You gonna focus, camera? Yes. There we go. That is that. Apologies if you can hear the neighbours. I don't know, they seem to be having some sort of argument. But anyway, I can't get the Monolophosaurus to stand up, unfortunately, so maybe if I can lean it. There we go, I can lean it. But anyway, that is that. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I shall see you all in the next video, whatever that'll be. Bye!